Let's see if I can pull them apart. Oh. Ah. Yo, welcome back guys. So in this episode I'm going to attempt to build a spot welder. If you've looked at YouTube at all, you'll see there are thousands of videos, most people using a microwave transformer and some thick cable. But I've decided to go slightly differently. I want to try and get a bit more power out of what I've seen the guys do on YouTube. So what we've got is a cheap transformer stick welder, toggle clamp, some nice thick 50mm squared welding cable. I'm waiting for the copper rods for the electrodes to arrive, and yeah, so let's get started. Let's see what we can do. Anyway, that looks quite cool. It's nice and little, fairly light. I think that should work well. It's apparently got temperature protection and stuff. Let's take it apart. So I think we're going to avoid the warranty. Yeah, there's screws on the bottom. Right, that's the cover off. Looks pretty good inside. Quite interesting here. This is what they call a shunt, if I'm not mistaken. And this steel part, using the handle here, you screw in and out, and that moves the steel part between the two windings, the primary and the secondary of the transformer, and that's how it interferes with the magnetic field between the two windings, and that changes the amount of amperage you get out the one side. So we're probably going to keep that. That'll be nice to have. And we're going to take this side off and rewind it. Right, so I finally freed the transformer part from its enclosure, cover, whatever you want to call it. Now we get down to business, trying to work out how we're going to undo the secondary coil. Yeah. So after some careful consideration, the best way to get the secondary winding out is to cut open this weld here. There's one on the bottom as well, and then separate the core pieces, pull that out, take all the wire off, and then rewind it, put it back together and weld it back together. So let's get the angle grinder out. Right, after some persuasion with a big hammer, I've gotten the bottom of the cores to split. So let's just see if I can pull them apart. Oh. Ah, my hands are so cold. Right, excellent work. We're winning. I really hope this works, because this is going to be quite a waste if it doesn't. Well, there we go. So we got that winding insert, whatever you want to call it, emptied up. Now we can attempt to wind the thick cable around it. Right, so I got about 2 turns on there, maybe a bit more, and I obviously bought way too much cable. Anyway, I'm gonna slap a cable tie on here just to hold it, and then we'll see whether it still fits into the core. Lovely. Please fit in the vise. Right, so I've got that back together. That's pretty damn sweet. Hopefully I got the length of the cable right. But it looks good. Let's just check whether the shunt still works. Oh, this cable. Yes. Right, that still works fine. I haven't damaged any of the other cables. I don't think I can get any more turns in there. Looking good. Right. So, let's see whether we can get this back into the housing. No. My cable tie is giving me problems. Okay, slap that off. So the main issue I'm having now is this cable, the bottom one, is coming out this hole in the front panel. But obviously because it's quite thick, it doesn't bend easily and it's getting in the way of the shunt. So I'm going to have to make another hole down here on this side somewhere. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so that's all dremeled out, looking good. I just need to work out where the notch needs to go. But now these cable restraints, you see they've got a narrowing on the inside there. That 50mm squared cable doesn't fit through there, so I need to file that out. Well, it's better than it was. Still quite difficult to get it in The cables are very stiff. It's also flipping cold in here, so the jacket doesn't want to bend very easily. But we're getting there. Okay, so I've wired everything up again. Everything's kind of temporarily in. I just want to double check that we're getting some decent voltages out of the thick cable. So I'll set up, we'll plug it in and switch it on. Right. .7 volts, that is just about perfect. Awesome. Okay, so we've got the transformer side of things working. I haven't obviously tested its power yet, but everything else seems to be working. I'm quite happy with that so far. So in the next episode, join me. We're going to be building the actual spot welding side, or clamp, or pliers, or whatever you want to call it, jaws. Yeah, here's some bits. I've started preparing some things already. So yeah, that's it for this one. Join me in the next one. Thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao.